Mist was started as a collective by me and my few friends in Bangalore. This is a time when a lot of media didn't speak about LGBTQ issues. We did not have much articles or things to read. So when I found that there are more people like me, I always thought that I was the only one who is gay and there's no one like me. I'm sure a lot of queer people must have told these things, or it's the same idea that a lot of us had when we were coming out those days. We thought there was a need to create like a support system for other people who think the same, who think they're the only one. So we need a space which can speak out and say we exist. So we wanted to create like a family. So it was just a collective of people who came together to celebrate New Year, Christmas, Holi, Diwali, these kind of events. And during that time, we also saw that anyone coming to Pride from US or UK or some other country, they would have all these fancy rainbow flags. They would have accessories worn like wristbands, maybe bandanas. And we couldn't get those here. We had to stitch our flags, which would look really weird. So that's what made us think. Even if there was someone who had it, and if they're bringing it from abroad and selling it here, we couldn't afford to buy it as a student. It was like very expensive. That's where the need of Queer Bazaar came. We wanted to create, like, we should not feel missing out on something. We should have those merchandise even in India. And that's how Queer Bazaar was formed. Personally, for me, Mist was family. When I came out of home, when I was not supported for being who I was from my family, I felt community was my family who supported me and stood up with me, uh, emotionally encouraging me to do what I did. That was the community. So for me, Mist is not just an organization. And I never imagined, first of all, that it will turn into being a foundation. I always thought it is going to be this collective of people like a family. Biggest challenge has always been how do we do funding for organization. So when we moved, especially talking about when we brought Mist to Pune, Mist was founded in Bangalore in 2009. So when we moved Mist to Pune, we found it very difficult. Like maybe one person brought speakers, one person brought the projector from home, one person brought the screen. So that's how we used to create those events before. But every month, contributing from their salary was a very difficult task that we started suffering from, because every month a person could not give up his salary to do. So then we started these queer activities like parties and events, which funded Mist, and people who are giving full time, then it funded Mist. COVID taught us a lesson that you cannot be a self-funded organization forever. So for 2 years, we were not able to pay. We only had one employee and me. We were the full-time people, and we were not able to pay both of us ourselves because all the parties had stopped during COVID. Queer Bazaar nobody would spend on fancy items during that time. So maybe we made like 4,000 a month, and it was very difficult to divide that 4,000 rupees into. So we learned, and that's when the first time we accepted to take USAID funding and Project Accelerate to have some sustainable funded project as well as do our own self sustaining project. So we diversified our funds into different kind of things. The biggest impact we created in the community was creating safe space. 8 years back when we came to Pune, this was our agenda all the time. Like we started to make a safe space for people. But when we came to Pune, I wanted to run away from Pune because there was no queer safe spaces here. And when we were able to make that space here, people were so happy. The first event, which I said, we got screens, we got projectors together to create event. It was a flop show because the projector didn't match with the speaker that we had. The sound did not go through. But we saw that smile on people's face that after 4 years, they're coming together for an event and all queer people in one roof. That was an amazing experience, and that made us also, we were also encouraged to do more. So I think the biggest impact we created is safe space, a space where people can come and talk. We started receiving calls if they are in trouble, if they have got caught for dressing flamboyantly, and in their police station, we went running. So that was one other impact that we created. And creating free and accessible mental health services is one of the impact we are noticing, that people are able to access mental health service. Maybe there are free government hospital mental health services, but they can't openly be themselves when they go there. They're scared to come out. So when we have started the free mental health services, we see people are like waiting for the slots to get free. When we first started working with USAID, um, we started with the HIV project and thing. And when they saw that we are not just keen on, and the way we changed the project that they gave us, they wanted us to do it in certain way, but we pushed it into our website where we had Queer Bazaar, where we were selling our merchandise. We added HIV as a add-on. Anything that they order from website, we'll keep pushing it, saying that free HIV testing, order this now, kind of. And they introduced us to FHI 360, Satwa, and other teams to go check what are these people doing. And we had 1 year of them finding out how are you all doing this. It was fun for us. We were also excited that people are coming in. So that is how USAID EPIC funding came to us. It helped a lot. We didn't even realize that it's going to become so beautiful. We thought it's just going to be an online platform, but the funding has given us more power, more idea to utilize it in a better way than what we promised to utilize it for. We made it even more bigger than that. The funding was supposed to increase our manufacturing abilities, I would say, than strength. Its abilities, and make sure we save on outsourcing it and do it in-house. It's also creating more jobs, not just in manufacturing or skilled job, but also helping us fund marketing of these products within corporates and out. So it's just like a one big channel which is funding one thing, but it projects many other things. It gives support many other people. But I think we have made it a little more bigger and added a store to it now, a storefront. So it will also add more jobs there. We'll have a storefront employee as well as people to maintain the store and things like that. So I think it is creating a beautiful, small workplace for queer-owned artists. How does this all come in place is MIST believes in creating safe environment for the LGBT community. Our three main goals are creating safe space, empowering the community, and creating awareness about the community within the community as well as to everyone out there in the society. And keeping these things in mind, we have activities that puts all the things in place. So our larger dream is to have a community center where we have a cafe, people to stay like a shelter home if they've been kicked out of home, and a place where they can work and improve their skills as well, train themselves and improve their skill. So when we put all this together, we have some activities like Out and Loud Pune International Queer Film Festival, which creates a safe space for community members to come. They don't have to only wait for Pride. They can also be at this film festival. They can meet different people from the community. It also is a space where non-community members can come and watch movies and learn about community, and not just about the community in India, about community across the world. We have stories from different parts of the world. So similar kind of activities we have. We have a cafe right now. It's not all in one place. We have a stories cafe, which is like a safe space. It's open for any community member to come and use the space. We dream to have all of these places in one place, just like our website, which has everything. They can come take their mental health service. They can do their sexual health services there. They can come just shop for their fancy clothes. People can come and sell their things if they're artists on Queer Bazaar. So these are some activities, projects that we run. We also provide free health insurance policies for transgender community members, which is the premium of these insurance are paid by all these activities, the revenue that we earn of these activities. So it's not just for Space War, LG and B, it's also for trans community to come and explore their skills.
This Pride Month, we are going to be very busy at MIST because the number of Queer Bazaar orders have been increased. The number of DI events that is needed are increased. And with help of USAID and EPIC, we have managed to hire more number of staff and in-house manufacturing of printing materials. So we are excited about this growth, and I think this Pride Month is going to be something different and new for us. So my vision is to have employment, a dignified employment for each and every member of the LGBTQI plus community. The need for inclusion in corporate has been a mandate in this era that we live. So there is a need, and there are potential matches that we have. So to bridge this gap is going to be my vision for the next few years.